Versus Mr. Cohen seek recognition.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
You move to strike the last word?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. The gentleman is recognized.
I want to commend Congressman McBath and the other members who've worked on this bill. There are two options on this bill. One option is to vote for it, pass it, save some lives. The other is to offer thoughts and prayers. We've had enough thoughts and prayers. We continue to have thousands of victims of gun violence, people killed. Suicides, yes, but homicides. In Memphis, we've had quite a few lately. Man went into the grocery store, killed one person, shot a dozen others. Student went in elementary school or junior high school, student, like 8th grader, went into school and shot another student. 3 students outside of high school were shot just yesterday by another. If there is probable cause, which is a fairly, it's not the highest burden by far, but it's a burden that has to be met, and it means there's a probable cause, means a pretty good thought that somebody's going to do something, that somebody is going to commit an act of violence, homicide, suicide, whatever, against somebody else. And a judge, federal judge, not a justice of the peace, but a federal judge who is not a gun grabber, finds that probable cause exists, that this person's going to do harm, and has the weapons ordered to be taken with the person having a right to come in within 72 hours and have a hearing and show the reason why they are not what was alleged, due process is involved, then that should occur. If there are issues or concerns, I would submit just a baseball, the tie goes to the runner. In these type of situations, the tie should go to person that would otherwise be the victim. You can't bring a life back. When they're gone, they're gone. Show me a case, please. We didn't have them in Memphis, where a good man or woman with a gun protected and stopped the use of a weapon. That canard doesn't occur. That just dog won't hunt. It doesn't happen. And show me a case, we've talked about people losing their Second Amendment rights through these procedures. Show me a case anywhere, in any of those 16 states or anywhere, where somebody had their guns taken and then they were assaulted and shot by someone and couldn't defend themselves because their guns were taken from them. I don't think you'll show me any, and if any, not many, cases where anybody, because they didn't have their Second Amendment rights gun with them, were a victim because of a red flag taking of their weapons, temporary taking. These are people on the cusp of committing a violent act against a person, themselves, or an animal for that matter, and those entities are being protected. We need to protect people. We need to protect people, not just give them thoughts and prayers. One of my colleagues and friends said something about being without your Second Amendment rights for 2 weeks. Go to your psychiatrist and let him tell you what Freud said about that. You can deal with it for 2 weeks. This is a good bill. It'll protect and save lives. There are not cases that you can show that indicate that these laws in the 16 states in the District of Columbia where they exist have caused people to lose their lives because they didn't have those weapons. There are situations where it can be shown that it protected somebody's life and health and or a pet's life or an animal's. So I'm proud to support this bill. I think we all should. time is over for thoughts and prayers. It's over for just lining up and being for the NRA. And the NRA, you know, they went bankrupt last year, spending a lot of money on their executives, a lot of money on themselves. They like to sell bullets and guns, and that's what they're there for. I yield back the balance of my time.